And here we are again. Hello everyone, it's Anetia Fairy Dust Nails, and today we're gonna do like a pink and silver marble effect. We're gonna do different designs on each of these nails and then see how it comes out. I'm going to just quickly show you the colors that I use. This is one of my own mixes. It's a silver with a glitter inside. Then I've got my own very light baby pink color. Then I've got Planet Nails metallic pink. Then I've got another baby pink from Planet Nails with a bit of silver inside. And then of course I've got my milky white. I think we're going to start off by just having a silver nail with a bit of pink glitter. I'm just trying to get it here, and then that is the glitter mix that we're going to use in this nail. Okay, with no further ado, let's start. Good stuff. Here we go. We're going to start with the silver on the little finger. I find that this pigmented silver is very runny, so I use very small beads of this. I hardly dip my brush into the monomer. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Sorry guys, because I was going out of frame. That's much better. There we go. And then of course I'm going to dip into my clear acrylic and just pick up a little bit of the glitter. Just to have that little bit of drama on this nail. Of course I'm going to just give it a little bit. Do you see there? To dry just a little bit, and then we'll encapsulate. So what I'm going to do now is just put the darker pink at the cuticle area. I find that this pink from Planet Nails also marbles a little bit, so this is perfect, and that's why I've picked it for this nail. There we go. Now I'm going to marble. I'm going to take very wet beads. So I'm going to take my milky white. I'm going to take my light pink or baby pink. And then I'm going to take a bit of silver. And then I'm going to swirl it around. You want a very light effect with this marble. You don't want it to go completely crazy. And then of course the next marble I'm going to do is take a very wet bead into the metallic pink go on to a little bit of a darker pink, silver, and a small bit of milky white. There we go. So now we're going to marble this as well. Swirl it through, drag it down. And then of course I'm going to go into the milky white again. Put it there, very wet bead. Then the light pink. And a tiny bit of the darker pink, or the baby pink, there we go, with a glitter in it. So now we're going to swirl it again, just briefly, like that. And that is done. And then we are going to encapsulate. Now I'm going to move on to the next finger. Got to go in with the darker pink again. I'm just doing these different designs for you. It doesn't mean that all these nails have to go together and that you have to do it exactly like I've done it in this set. So I'm going to dip into the clear acrylic and into my little mix and just add the pink and just fade it a little bit. That we can just buff away. There we go. And we're of course going to encapsulate. This one I'm going to start off with the pink at the base of the nail, or the cuticle area of the nail again. Press down very close to the cuticle, but don't touch the cuticle. Work it down. Of course, always clean the runaways. Then I'm going to have a bit of the metallic. I'm just going to fade it upwards so that it has that little bit of a shimmer. I'm just pressing it down. And then I'm going to try and get some of this mix of mine without some of the glitter, because then we're going to fade from the tip right up to the top. Wet bead. Very, very wet bead. There we go, and of course we're going to encapsulate that. And then what I'm going to do on the thumb as well is maybe just do a silver nail. course, bring it down. And of course, if you've made a mess like I have, immediately clean up. Go. And now just I'm going to put the pink. And then fade it the other way. That, a quick pink set there. Now we've just got to encapsulate. I think what we need to do here, just to have some kind of a design, is maybe just put a bit of glitter on this nail as well. Maybe just from there, through this fade, just a tiny little bit, and bring it down. There we go. Okay, let's quickly encapsulate. Just bringing my clear acrylic closer. Of course, wet bead, big ball. We are going to put down, press down to the cuticle, side walls, and then tease it down. This is the time, like I've said on all my videos before, where you can fix the arch of the nail to have the strength at the right place. And you don't have to do it in a single bead. You can absolutely go back. Let me just shift this hand up again. Sorry, I'm going out of frame again. I'm concentrating so hard on what I'm doing that I'm not even checking the camera. I'm so sorry about that. But there we go. Then you've still got plenty acrylic on the nail left to do the actual buffing. Again, nice wet brush, big bead, put down, press to the cuticle area, flush. There, I've got a bit of a glitter in there. I'll see if I can get it out now. There we go. Press down. Make sure that your arch is perfect. You can still add more. Clean up on the sides. I'll have to use a second bead. And even a third if you need to. There we go. Arch is right. Another big bead. Wet. Put it down. Push it up to the cuticle. Side walls. There. And then start teasing it down the nail. Remember, leave it thicker here, there where that little blobby has fallen now, so that you can get your arch right. Next one. Second bead, just to build up the arch. And you know what I do? I like to pat and see how smooth I can get it, so that the filing is very brief, that you don't have to sit there for hours and buff and buff and buff because you haven't added your encapsulation layer properly. So yeah, I kind of pat and make sure that I kind of brush over with my acrylic brush to make sure that it's nice and smooth. You see, like that. Pull it, smooth it out, check from the sides. Make sure that you've pushed the acrylic, clear acrylic, right up to the cuticle area. Check from the side and then build your arch and smooth it out. That is the most important thing for me, because I don't want to sit and buff and buff and buff, or file, or use the electric nail file. It goes very quick. The quicker you can get this done, the quicker you can move on to the next set. But saying that, you've always got to make sure that your customer or your client is 100% happy before they leave. Okay, so just to check that out, this one is also done. And then now I'm just going to give it time to set. I will come back and then just buff a little bit, or just show you how I do it, and then we will put on a top coat and of course some sparklies. So if you look down the barrel of the nail, then the arch is normally like perfect this way, okay, or your C curve. Your arch is there, it's nice, it's round. When you look from the side, it comes low down, higher up, and down again. Okay, so just fixing the end. Always hold tightly onto your client's nail to make it comfortable for them. Then I'm going to do this one off camera and I'll be right back. So now I'm using Magnetic Supreme Finish. Now we're just going to top coat. Get it into the lamp and then I'll show you the close-ups. As soon as the top coat now goes on, you can see the shimmer on the marble with the silver pigment that we've put in there. We're nearly done with the top coat. So what I'm going to do is put it into the lamp, and then show you a few close-ups. I'm thanking you so much for watching. And I mean, this is me having a relaxing time and having a bit of fun while we're in lockdown here in South Africa. I'm so glad that I could share these nails with you and all the fun that I'm having. See you soon in another video coming up in the next day or so. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers and bye-bye.